Hey everyone, welcome back to Health Talks with Bokz. I am Bokz and I like to talk about health. And today I want to tell you guys probably like the most hilarious but not hilarious story of my life and my journey as a multiple sclerosis patient. And that is the time that I contracted COVID. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to tell you the whole story, how it came about, what symptoms I had, and what I'm grateful for during that time. Stay tuned, let's get into this video. So yes guys, after many months since March 2020, I avoided COVID at all cost, right? I went into self-isolation. I said no to a few parties, I went to some, but a few. I said no to weddings, a few. I went to some, but a few. And I said no to sleeping in the same room as my friends. If I had a sleepover, I said I will sleep alone. I don't want you to give me whatever nonsense you have in your body, which could be COVID, because you know some people are asymptomatic. And yeah, on the 30th of November 2021, I started experiencing symptoms of some disease. I didn't want to believe it was COVID. I refused to believe it was COVID. I kid you not, I needed to cough for like immediately from the 30th of November. And for a good 3 days, I refused to cough. I was like, as long as I don't cough, it's not COVID. So I tortured myself by not coughing. But it was quite an interesting situation that I was in, because I actually decided to test for COVID because I was feeling quite ill. And it came back negative. So I was like, okay, cool. It's definitely not COVID. So why do I feel like crap like this? So then I decided that I'm going to just live life as normal, act like I just have some illness, possibly a respiratory tract infection. And I'm going to avoid going near my mother, because my mother tested positive for COVID. Like the same time, like she got sick a day before me, and I spent almost the entire day with her that day. Like, I mean, we lived together, close contact all the time, so why wear a mask around your mother? But the woman was like, nah, I'm gonna cough, right? And it's gonna be dry, and I don't care if it goes into the air, I don't care. So I was like, please, girl, can you not cough in private or something? Like, COVID's still a thing and we don't know what you have. But yeah, she did end up getting sick, fever, cough, tiredness, and she was KO for a good 3 days. My helper also got sick, dry cough, fever, all this. I had a tickle in my throat. I refused to cough. I tested negative for positive. They tested positive for positive. They tested what? I tested negative for COVID. They tested positive for COVID. And I then decided, okay, I have to self-isolate myself from you. You are going to stay in this room. Well, it has a sliding door, so you'll be able to see people, but you stay there. You're not allowed to come out of there. If you come out of there, you better sanitize everywhere you go. Even though you have a mask on, I want to see the spray going all around you. Guys, I was so scared of my mom. Like, it was not even funny. Like, the anxiety I had about being around her while feeling sick was quite high. Not as bad as what it would be if I tested positive for COVID when I was sick. And so I decided then, you know what, you stay in your corner, I'm gonna stay in my corner, and we're gonna wait 10 days until you're okay, because this thing of dry cough and positive COVID is not gonna help me if I feel sick already. And it was actually quite sad for me, because she's my best friend and it was the weekend and I had no one to chill with, and because I was also trying to be safe. I live with other people in the house. I didn't want to give them anything that I had, so I self-isolated. So anytime I would walk past my mom's room with the sliding door and I'd see her, I'd stand there and I'd be like, hello mommy, I miss you, don't forget me, literally. And then I would walk and then go bye, and then walk bye, and then like peep around the corner, bye. Like, it was really bad. It was a very lonely time for me. It was probably worse than all the other isolations I've had, because in those ones I wasn't sick and I could be with people or with my mom. This one I was sick. I needed people to attend to me, but I didn't want to infect them with whatever, so it was quite a tough one. And then I was like, you know what, because my immune system is low, I'm an MS patient, I don't want to write COVID off completely. Let me test again. And so I did, and COVID said, hey, I'm here, you're positive, you can sit with your mom because you're positive. So then I was like, yay, I have someone to chill with. But damn it, I did not beat COVID. How did that happen? How did my mom and I manage to get COVID compared to everyone else in our household, when we always like being so careful with all our activities? We sanitize our food, bruh, we wash them, we wash our food. Okay, let me actually explain better than that. Not like cooked food, we don't wash cooked food, but you know, when we go to the shops and we buy fruits, we would wash it with soap and water and let it dry. Like, it was that bad. That's how pedantic we were when it came to COVID. We would, everything that people touched, that we touched, we would sanitize. We would sanitize our hands before we, tap the card, and then we'd sanitize after we tap the card, and then we'd sanitize after we leave the shop because we were holding the bag that could have COVID. Like, it was bad how bad we were when it came to COVID and staying away from it. And we're like, how did we get it? How on earth did the two most pedantic people get COVID? But we did. So yeah, that was pretty much what happened. But I must say that the symptoms I had for COVID were not symptoms for COVID. I feel like it was like I got the new version of COVID, or like a COVID light, like, I don't know how to explain. I didn't have a fever, I didn't have a dry cough, I didn't have I was tired. But once I decided to now cough, because I was like, hey bro, I can't fight this any longer, it was a wet cough. I was tired, I had congestion, but I had like a low respiratory tract type of infection, symptoms. I did have a bit of a tight chest, and I did struggle to breathe a bit. My goodness, I can't speak today. I did struggle to breathe a bit, but that was about it. I didn't have anything like my mom, like, at all. So yeah, guys, COVID's changing. I believe it's changing, because I had those, my mom had normal COVID symptoms, my sister had symptoms like me. I don't know, maybe we had like a splash of COVID but a low respiratory tract infection, or maybe we had the new or a more adaptive version of COVID, because it was the Omicron variant. I didn't take long to recover. The headache and the postnasal drip did stay for about a week or two after my 10 days of isolation, but that was about it. I did not lose taste or smell. I could still exercise. I could, do a lot of things. Literally, this COVID experience that I had was my booster shot. It came at the right time. It was literally my booster shot. I'm still gonna get an actual normal booster shot a little bit later, because I don't want to get COVID again, even though I will, possibly, because the vaccine doesn't prevent you from getting COVID, just makes it milder. At least maybe that time I'll be asymptomatic, So yeah, that was my COVID story, guys. It is still around. So guys, please do keep safe. Do try to stay out, or like meet people outdoors if you can. Wear masks and all if you can't stay in a room that's ventilated and all that. It's not a nice experience to get sick, especially when you don't know what the sickness is, and you have to wait for the test, and then anxiety goes up, and then you're like, maybe I'm gonna die, maybe I won't die, I don't know. That's pretty much where I was during that time. I am actually really grateful that I wasn't sick alone. So I was like, okay, cool. If I die, it probably just won't just be me, you know. There's other people here that are sick, so we're in this together, even though we're apart. And then I got tested negative when I was really sick. So when I tested positive, I had overcome the sickness. So my anxiety was way less. So I feel like my mindset was still good and positive and whatnot. The medication that I took, because it came back negative the first time, I took antibiotics like a normal respiratory tract infection treatment plan, and some cortisone for inflammation. It was something I'm used to. But then once I tested positive, I got a COVID care package, which had an asthma pump, allergy medication type things, like a respiratory viral medication, anti-clotting medication. And then I flush my nose every morning, still to this day, because of congestion. And during the healing process or recovery process, I put Vicks everywhere. My forehead, my nose, my chest, my knees, my feet, everywhere there was Vicks, guys. I also steamed. I drank ginger and garlic and onion raw. Like, I was like, get rid of you, COVID, burn the virus out of me. It was hectic, but I'm grateful that I did all of those things, because I did not get sick for long. It was like 2-3 days that I was very, very sick, and then I overcame it. I was good, I was lekker, I was happy, I was well. So yeah, guys, I overcame COVID. I am so happy to be alive and to be able to share this story. We do laugh about it still today, because it's just very funny to think that, you know, every day they put out the new cases for the day. We were one that time. We were one of the people. When it was like 15,000, we were one of those 15,000. Like, so, you know, we laugh about it, we have a good joke, and we see a positive thing about it. I mean, we can't avoid things forever, unfortunately. That's just life. And I'm actually grateful that the time that it came was the time when it wasn't deadly, so that I could be able to tell you the story and to live life and be happy and get that booster shot at the time that I needed during the 4th wave. So yeah, guys, that's my COVID story. I hope you guys do still keep safe, wear your mask, do everything that you're meant to do, get vaccinated if you can, rather get that extra protection. I kind of use it like to help my mindset. You know, if you believe that the vaccine's going to help, the chances are is that you're strong enough and you will help yourself, even if the vaccine doesn't. So I say do get vaccinated, or do whatever you have to do to increase your mindset, to make sure that you are strong if you get COVID, and live a good life, guys. Things are getting better. It's now 2022, it's Jan, we have like a lot of months ahead of us. Let's, you know, now try to live with COVID and not try to beat COVID, because I mean, they're unbeatable, really. They just live with us, viruses. So yeah, guys, I hope this did give you a bit of a laugh and a little bit of an insight to COVID. If you want to find out more stories about my life journey after I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, or if you want to learn about different health conditions and how they affect the body, do subscribe, comment. I want to know actually what symptoms you had when you contracted COVID, especially around this Omicron stage, and also what type of like treatment plan did you do to combat or overcome COVID, and also how pedantic, how crazy were you to avoid COVID? Was it just me and my mom? Like, that's what I'm trying to find out, if we're just extra or if there are more extra people out there. You know. So yeah, drop a comment, I do want to know. And if you feel like someone needs a little bit of a boost to see that things are getting better, do share this with them, let them subscribe and hop on board as well. Guys, I'll see you soon with another video on How Talks with Bokz. Cheers, stay safe.
Sorry, allergies. But thanks guys for watching. If you want to see more videos, do click on one of them over here, or if you want to see my channel, do click on the little round thingy at the bottom of this page thing. Alright guys, I will definitely see you soon with a new video about my life, my journey, or health condition. Enjoy, hop on board, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.